The views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily state or reflect those of the company and its management. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guests do not reflect those of the host, the show, the management, and the network.
Tonight's episode is about Global Finance Week, and this is going to be a fun and exciting one. Our first destination is the land of the rising sun. To know more about it, please watch this. All the way from Tokyo, one of the most respectable and top entrepreneurs in Japan, please welcome Mr. Nobuyuki Hirano. I'm so sorry I can't speak Japanese. But don't worry, we came up with that and we invited your personal interpreter and business colleague. Please welcome to our show, Miss Ella Lam. Wow, thank you for coming to our show, Mr. Hirano. So, how's your stay in the Philippines so far? How did you find the Filipino hospitality?
はい、フィリピン人はとても活発で優しくて元気でとても気に入っています。そしてフィリピン料理も美味しいです。
He says he likes it here. The Pinoys are very nice, especially food he likes to cook, especially adobo.
Oh, well, that's so nice coming from a businessman like you, Mr. Hirano. Our audiences and viewers are eager to know more about the MUFG Financial Group. Can you tell us how did the company stay as the top financial group in Japan?
はい、三菱銀行は1880年に武士の岩崎弥太郎によって創設されました。それから130年もの間、日本のトップ銀行として君臨してきました。私はその銀行の一員になれてとても光栄に思っています。
said the company is proud of the Japanese heritage and the integrity has guided them over 130 years. This all started back in the year 1880, when the former samurai Yataro Yosuke founded the Mitsubishi Bank. Since then, they grew size and revenue.
Oh, I didn't say that the Mitsubishi Bank was founded by a samurai. That's good to know. Let's go to the next topic. We heard that the Mitsubishi Tokyo Financial Group merged with the UFJ Holdings, Japan's fourth largest bank group. That's how MUFJ was built.
はい、三菱東京 UFJ は社員全員が一丸となって日本だけでなく世界の銀行の柱になる存在になるように努力しています。
Yes, and today you'll find us to be the bank with the difference. We continue to act with true integrity. We are able to know on the inside of and market intelligence of an outstanding team. This is why our excitement about future is as great as our pride in our past.
Wow, I hope many businessmen like you have the same mindset, Mr. Hirano. So let's talk about Japan. In a bit to make it more attractive to the foreign investors, Japan is rolling out a new corporate governance code. How would you cope up with it?
はい、多くの企業が外部から取締役員を積極的に取り入れています。そしてシェアホルダーへのリターンを約束するなどそれぞれの企業でコーポレートガバナンスコードの対策に取り組んでいます。
Well, it's hard because many companies have preempted the rules by taking steps such as adding board members or promising to improve shareholder returns. It's actually becoming harder to find companies in our portfolio that have not shown any signs of change, but our company is coping up with it.
Ah, that's nice. Because we heard that the reasons behind is Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and his cabinet are looking to improve your country's less than desirable image and undo some negative sentiment expressed by the overseas investors, chiefly by introducing a new corporate governance code.
はい、政府は新しいコーポレートガバナンスコードによって海外投資者に未的なマーケティング作りに取り組んでいます。問題は19世紀から日本の経済を支えてきた系列グループの脱却が鍵です。
It says that yes, the government hoping for the new system of rules will investor confidence, as well as help to make its equities market more attractive to foreign capital. Though the problem is that for the new code to be successful, it must go up against cultural cornerstone of Japanese economic system, one that has dominated the country since the middle of 19th century, known as Kiretsu.
They said that the minority shareholders or shareholder of the Kiretsu Group can be viewed as more of a nuisance, rather than a constructive contribution to how the company can be more effectively managed or made more profitable.
いいえ、私たち MUFJ は系列グループの外部株主がそう思わないように努力しています。
He says that no, we really tried our best for the minority shareholders and shareholders outside Kiretsu Group feel that way.
Ah, that's good to know coming that you feel that way about the issue. You started at a young age and were very successful. Can you tell us about the international business transaction of your company? I'm sure everyone would love to know how a man like you with a young mind was able to do that.
私はマーケットのリーダーとして最近はシンジケートローンのビジネスを追求しています。
As a market leader, I am actively pursuing syndicated loan business in the global market to meet various financial needs of clients. Says that.
Well, that's good. And we heard that your bank ranks third in the global MLA league table in 2012. That's really a big and a great achievement for you and your company.
はい、確かにアメリカ、そして EMEA、そしてアジアシンジケートのローンを普及させビジネスをプロモートさせていくことがこれからの私たちの一部の仕事になります。
He says, yes indeed. It is and our company also promotes syndicated loan business globally. Across Americas, EMEA means Europe, Middle East, and America, and Asia by offering a broad range of financial solutions.
As one of the leading banks in Japan, you're also currently leading in the global ship financing. How do you structure the transaction to meet the specific requirements of your customers in Japan and the rest of the world?
私たちは長年洗練された顧客、そして社員との関係維持を長年の間維持してきました。そしてこれからもカスタマーニーズに応えられるようなサービスを提供できるように日々精進しています。
Well, we have a long-standing relationship with our customers and are committed to providing tailored financial solutions. Our experienced professional will work closely with you and deliver competitive and sophisticated finance solutions on vessel, acquisitions, or specific needs.
Well, that was so nice. To know more about the transaction of the company, we will be right back, so stay tuned.
Build a solid foundation, and you can connect communities and commerce for centuries. That's the strength behind good banking relationships, too. Which is why at MUFG, we believe financial partnerships should endure the test of time. Because with time comes change. And what matters in the end is that you're strong enough to support it. MUFG, we build relationships that build the world.
Welcome back to the show. We're still here with Mr. Hirano of the MUFG company. So tell us more about the transaction of your company from the different countries of the world.
私たちは世界各国の視点とともにカスタマーにベストなフィナンシャルマネージメントのサポートを全力でしています。
Our transactions banking offices around the world provide integrated solutions to clients with revolving requirements. We support customers' daily business growth by providing efficient solutions for the needs such as working capital management and trade management through our cash management and trade products.
Wow, that must be a lot of work and effort. How about the sales and tradings of your bank? We heard that the MUFG group companies provide financing, hedging, and investing solutions to your retail, corporate, institutional, and governmental clients. How do you manage that?
私たちのプロダクトラインナップは外国為替、デリバティブ、ボンズ、2日マネーシャル、マネーマーケットの商品などグローバルネットワークを介して供給しています。東京、ニューヨーク、ロンドン、シンガポール、香港、シドニーだけでなく上海、バンコク、ムンバイ、ジャカルタ、クアラルンプール、そしてソウルにも供給しています。
Well, he says that our product lineup includes foreign exchange funds, equities, derivatives, and money market products, and services in secondary markets. We also actively developing innovative financial products and services, providing them through the global network designed to promptly meet a diverse range of customers' requirements. Division are located not only in major centers such as Tokyo, New York, London, Singapore, Hong Kong, and many more.
That's a huge deal. You already established your company from different countries as well. You just mentioned the foreign exchange in your product lineup of your secondary market. Can you provide an outlook of the foreign exchange rates of Japan from the views of your company?
日本はお金 立った社会です。治安外に多額のお金を持ち歩いても心配はありません。それと 3% の手数料を支払ってまで自分の国で円を買う必要はありません。日本の空港または ATM でそれができるからです。
Well, Japan is a cash society. Luckily, it's the safest country in the world, so it's okay to carry a large amount of cash with you all the time without worry of being mugged to help out. Generally, there is no need to buy Japanese yen in home country before your trip, as you will most likely pay higher commission about 3% and a worse exchange rate than you will get at airports, banks, and ATM in Japan.
Wow, just hearing that makes me want to live in Japan. Before this episode aired, a student from Trinity University of Asia was given a chance to ask a question. He is actually taking a business financial course, so you might give him a heads up of what his career is taking him.
もちろんです。
Alright, please watch.
My question is, MUFG was popular in electronic banking. How does it work in electronic banking in Japan?
はい、そうですね。カスタムのニーズに応えられるように24時間対応可能なインターネットワークサービスを用いた ATM がその答えです。そしてほとんどのサービスがパソコンを介して展開できます。
He says that yes, I think so, because we really try to aim the needs of our customers. That's why we made a new platform that for 24 hours we offer banking by internet and network of ATMs. Most services can be completed by PC, so we just focus on transaction processing system to keep operating smoothly.
Ah, so if eBank's customers want to withdraw cash, they can use ATMs of companies the bank has agreed with? That was so nice to hear.
はい、ありがとうございます。私たちは顧客に便利なサービスを提供したいと思っています。なので、カスタマーがいちいち銀行に足を運ばなくてもいいような環境づくりをしています。
He says that, thank you. We really designed and run for our customer convenience. Its processes are largely automated. Imagine that opening a new account at traditional bank takes time and requires the applicant visiting the bank to fill a lot of forms and go through manual verification checks, then receive a confirmation by post. Right? It's hard.
Yes, it's going to take a lot of time. Thank you for answering the question of Rustom. You really think of your customer.
もちろんですね。アプリケーションもスマートフォンを通じて送信できるようにしました。他の銀行では運転免許証をアイデンティフィケーションの一つとしてそれをスマートフォンのカメラで写真を撮ってそれを銀行に送信することでアイデンティフィケーションが成り立ちます。
Well, he says of course. At eBank Japan, applicants do not need to fill application forms by hand or visit the bank. They can do all of it by sending application by PC and mobile phone. It is necessary to send identification, but they can send a picture on their driver's license or other ID using camera function of a mobile phone, which is illegal in Japan. The company uses optional character recognition system and the digital data to confirm identity.
So one of the major attractions of electronic bank in Japan is that it offers services via mobile phone, which opens it up to many people.
はい、そうですね。今や国民のほとんどの人がスマートフォンを所持しています。だからモバイルフォン、スマートフォンを用いた新たなバンキングに注目です。
targeting internet users. The result of use mobile is that electronic bank has now extended its reach far beyond the internet users to the general population, because the general population all use mobile telephones and just think e-banks as an application on their phone.
Wow, Japan has wide technology functions. More of the e-banks on Japan when we come back.
They say the oldest trees bear the sweetest fruit. At MUFG, we've believed in nurturing banking relationships for centuries. Because strong financial partnerships are best cultivated for the years to come. Giving your company the resources and stability to thrive. MUFG, we build relationships that build the world.
And we're back, and we're still with Mr. Hirano. We found some reports of people who have problems on electronic banking. They mentioned that e-banks in Japan is not safe enough. Some say e-banking is convenient and people can easily access, deposit their money through their smartphone or personal computers. On the other hand, it causes trouble to customers' accounts because it can be easily hacked and be taken their money away. What can you say about that?
はい、昨年3億円ものお金が不正送信されました。我々はそれを解決するためにインターネットセキュリティの強化やカスタマーへの注意の呼びかけなどをして対策をやっています。
Well, since yet, actually customers lost a total of 3 billion yen by being hacked in their accounts last year, 2014. And our company and Japan themselves are trying to fix that problem. We are on progress to improve security so that we can take customers' money from the hackers. We try to indicate customers to be careful as well.
Oh, that's terrible. How the people who lost their money? Are the banks going to pay compensation for them?
個人のアカウントなら保証はできますが、企業のアカウントとなると保証できる限界がありますね。
Well, he said that it depends on the situation. In fact, not only personal accounts but company accounts as well will be hacked. Banks can compensate those loss of personal accounts, but those loss on the companies are too huge for them to compensate.
Oh, that's how it works. Now let's talk about current state and emerging issues in your country and the MUFG as well.
はい、私たちはデフレーション脱却に向けて顧客に安全で便利な金融環境づくりを目指しています。そしてまだまだエレクトロニックバンキングに問題があります。私たちはデフレ脱却に向けてカスタマーに便利で安全な金融環境づくりを目指しています。そしてまだまだエレクトロニックバンキングに問題があります。それを一つ一つ解消していき、24時間360日稼働サービスでインフレを目指していきます。
He said that currently we try to get out of the inflation and create safe, convenient, and efficient financial environment and to rise inflation. As I said before, MUFG and Japan itself have a problem with e-banking. There's still a lot of work to do and to provide customers the safe and protected services so that they will be more comfortable with banks. As mentioned earlier, we increased that time services 24 hours in 365 days to cost inflation in Japan.
It seems like Japan and MUFG are confronted with similar problems, aren't they?
はい、その通りです。
Now we want to know more about the history of your life. Can you share it with us?
はい、そうですね。私は京都大学法学部を卒業した後、三菱銀行に就職しました。そして13年間外国で働き、そして日本に戻りました。
He said that he was a law student back in university Unexpectedly, he got a job in the biggest bank in Japan, which is Mitsubishi Bank. After he graduated, he thinks it is his turning point, and he was dedicated with his best effort in this corporation. He followed what the managers required him. He used to work abroad for 13 years.
Wow, 13 years? What countries have you been?
私はヨーロッパ、最初の遠征でヨーロッパに行きました。そしてその後アメリカへ渡り、アメリカのニューヨークの三菱銀行の支店でマネージャーとして働きました。そしてその経験を生かし、日本に戻ってから CEO に抜擢されました。
He said that he had been to several countries, which is Europe. After that, he went to USA and became the second manager of Mitsubishi in New York branch office. After 13 years of journey, he went back in Japan and eventually he became the CEO of the bank.
Wow, that was interesting. You have successfully lived a life as the best international banker in Japan. I know most of the Japanese people hesitate to work abroad, but you are not that one. How about sharing your future plans for your company?
我々は35,213人の従業員とともに会社のグローバル化を目指し、日本だけでなく世界に輝くようなそんな会社にするように社員全員で全力を尽くします。
He said that globalization is the key for MUFG in the future. We focus to business transaction with companies that are marketing globally. We try to become not only the best bank in Japan, but to become the best bank in the world. I know this is not going to be easy. I will do my best, like he will do his best, to make it possible for 35,240 employees and all the managers.
Oh, well, that's the most motivating message that you gave. I hope all of you, especially those businessmen out there, learn a lot of things from Mr. Hirano.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you so much for coming to our show. It's so great having you here and telling us about the financial system of your company and a little insight of Japan. Thank you so much.
いや、こちらこそありがとうございました。
Again, everyone, thank you for watching today's episode with Mr. Nobuyuki Hirano of the MUFG company. I hope everyone had a great time. Thank you and good night.
Hey, hey.